morning, one and all. You join us for this match between India and Pakistan. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. You can really set the tone for a match. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. There's a almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Afridi overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Couldn't get it through the field. Doesn't beat the infield. 3 added in that over. India are 3 for none.
End of the first. Not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. There'll be runs here. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nearly gets the edge. Nawaz with a great delivery there. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. End of the over. 9 off it. India, 12 for none.
Steady start. Taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here, though.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
knocks him over. First ball of the over. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Chance to run two. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Afridi bounces back well after the previous over. Maybe some confidence returning.
They've accelerated the run rate that over, looking to really take advantage of the strong start. How will the bowler respond?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four. Yemen with a beautiful piece of fielding. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
Some very good bowling that over. They've controlled the power play beautifully so far.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Cuts that off well in the infield. Straight to the fielder.
flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Noahs shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Misses. How did that not hit? Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Great shot. At least one on offer.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Well balanced, smothered the ball and through the leg side it goes.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Poor shot, really lucky. That was just a poor over, gave away far too many runs. If this continues...
Some big overs. Nicely.
Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Rizwan, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Shot, should be runs here. Hits the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Going with spin now. They'll get at least one here. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Right out of the middle of the bat. Azam, the spinner, coming into the attack. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Caught. Good work from the keeper. Gone. Great reflexes. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Someone different now to bowl at. brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Couldn't get it through the field. Nearly gets the edge. Nawaz with a great delivery there. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. No shot offered there.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Can't get that outside the ring field.
for 4, back would have point very nicely.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Wow, that's missed a lot.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the fielder with that shot. Small outside edge and taken. Pakistan get the wicket. Amazing reflexes and that's stuck. Great grab. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. Nice shot. Runs possible. He's quick onto that in the infield. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? There could be a couple if they hustle. Big edge. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. That's out. The wicketkeeper takes the catch safely. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Nicely played. Runs one. Azam too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Ayub comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed. They're a good option to continue tying these batters down. Power and precision in that shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Ayub shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's a big edge, but it goes wide of the keeper. Could be 4.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Going with pace now. Nawaz with a beautiful piece of fielding.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Great shot. At least one on offer. Great commitment.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
That's the over. India, 114 for 8.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Massive outside edge.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Slapped away through cover point, given a bit of width, and it was punished.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Good shot. A beauty.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Goes over the top with that shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Final over in this innings. That's a confident appeal. Gone, straight in front. Marvellous start to the over. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nicely played. Runs one. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Saha coming in.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. No, no, no. Terrible shot. That's the over. Pakistan, 11 for none.
One gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Yorker bowls him. Oh, take the sweat off your brow for that one. Yemen on the way to the crease. Won't be facing just yet, though. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Rizwan. It's plenty from these bowlers.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Huge. That has flown.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Misses everything. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, end of the over. 22 off it. Pakistan, 39 for 1.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going, though.
Too good. That is huge.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Yemen has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Khan will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Pinged off the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf. Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's a confident appeal. Going a long way. What a shot.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
The crowd is electric right now. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Well, that's just a classic cover drive. Beautiful to watch. Great sound off the bat. That's 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Rizwan advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a pun. How will the bowler respond?
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Missed it. That was a chance. What a shot, made a cracking sound off the bat. It's a slog sweep away for a maximum.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nicely played. Runs 1. The end of another over. This time, though, more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted.
Some massive hitting in that power play, going at 12+ runs and over. The bowlers need to tighten up, or this match is going to be lost quickly.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. End of the over. Pakistan, an 82 for 4.
The batters have left a clutch of 4 fours and sixes in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. This could be trouble. Harris is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. That is quite extraordinary. Ayub, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for six. How will he reply?
Brilliant. Cuts away, uses the pace of the ball. That's a difficult shot, made to look very easy. 6 runs.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Ayub, it's plenty from these bowlers.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Couldn't get it through the field.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, 13 coming from it. Pakistan are 144 for 5.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Saha coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nearly gets the edge. Saha with a great delivery there. No. Terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Bang, bowled. Just stunning bowling. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Nicely played. Runs one. suppose, as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Huge, that has flown.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.